Hello everyone, my name is Devin Adams. I'm a Fortinet instructor here in Tempe, Arizona for Dynamic Worldwide Training Consultants. And I've been recording these videos for the NSE 5 lab demo, so some key concepts and things like that. I was going to stop recording videos today, so I just did a whole bunch of them. Then I realized, you know what, I'm really missing the other half or the other piece of a pie here. So in the last video we saw how we could drop one policy package onto two FortiGates using dynamic mapping and essentially make changes across a bunch of FortiGates. But what about device level changes? So once again, the device level changes all have their own database. It's not like the policy and objects database that's universal across a single ADOM. So what's going on there? How can we do this? So let's put into a real life, not real life context. In other words, let's do a scenario here. So let's say that we had somebody find out about that those new DNS servers, right? The 1111 and the 9999 instead of the traditional 8888, and somebody up there like in heaven, so at like a director's level decided that all the FortiGates are going to start using those DNS settings. Well, we have hundreds of FortiGates. I personally don't want to go in there and make all those changes. I wouldn't even want to script them individually. So how can we use the FortiManager to make device level changes across multiple FortiGates? And that's going to be the goal of this lesson. And we do that through something called a provisioning template. Now, a provisioning template is also nice because when you first import a device in, there can be an install template that will take like your organization's default settings and essentially apply them from the get-go. And I'll do that in a different video, but let's just roll with our scenario here. So let's go into our Windows machine. I'm already logged into the FortiManager. All right. And if we go to Device Manager, oh, look at those beautiful FortiGates all in sync with each other. Okay. We essentially don't have, we don't have any settings here that can be applied to both. But let's just review for a moment here. We can double click any one of these and see our settings. So let's see here. What are we using for our DNS? So, all right. No, I don't really see any DNS settings. Oh yeah, that's right. Boom, right there. So it looks like we're using the FortiGuard's DNS options. And I actually went to the visibility display options to view that. I think I did that earlier. Okay. So, yeah. So we are going to use 1111 and 9999 instead. But I don't want to go here even in the FortiManager and make those individual changes. So I'm going to use a provisioning template, and that is right up here on our dashboard. So, or on our interface. All right. There is a default one, but we're going to make a new one. All right. So we'll say create new, and we'll call this DNS changes. All right. And then comments. Once again, the metadata is just there to help us, help us keep track of what's going on. So not necessary, but I'm just a big believer of it. So I'm going to say some turkey thought using a different DNS would be nice, whatever. So, and diff is spelled with an F, but whatever. All right, so. All right, so okay, we made it. Now what? Well, let's drill into this provisioning template, and you're going to see there is several widgets here already. All right, and we can toggle those on and off, and I am just going to select the ones that we're going to be using. So I'm going to X out of each one that's not going to apply to us. But as you can see here, we can do SNMP traps. We can do a NTP server. We can do admin settings. All right. Here we go. Replacement messages. What? That's going to be a different. That's going to be a different lesson. Here we go. All right. And now we're going to say 1, 1, 1, 1. All right. and then 9999. So that is our template. Okay, so how do we get that to go across multiple FortiGates? Because in our make-believe scenario here, we have more than just two. Let's say we have 100 or 60 or even 1,000. We say assign a device. All right, boom. Yeah, that's it. We hit OK. And there it is. Now remember, it is not dropping these on our actual FortiGates. This is dropping it on the device level database. So when we go back to our widget or back to our home screen on our device manager, device and groups, you're going to see that it's been modified if everything went okay. So let's see it. What? Did it really push it down right when I hit OK? I thought there was another step to that. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look. I didn't realize that actually did the install, but we can always check it. All right, let's see here. See how I don't have DNS? So I'm going to go to display options. I'm going to say customize, show me my DNS. All right. No, it's still not there. We still have to assign those. So it should have been out of sync or underneath modified. Yeah, you know what? That was a web browser thing, guys. Okay, I thought I was going crazy there. So okay, thank goodness. Anyways, my web page, the web GUI here, was cached. So when I went back, it just cached the synchronization. It's not really. Okay, so once again, when I did the provisioning template and I assigned it to the devices, it installs it on the device level. And let me just really quickly, I'm laughing at myself because I'm like, okay, do I have to call like a FortiPriest or something like that? Because that should not have happened. But what I mean here is that we made a change when we did the provisioning template and signed it to the devices. We made a change at this level. All right, so it was not actually reflected on the devices itself. So that's why it says modified here. So we have to push those down by doing an install, and this should actually work. So let's go over to install wizard. All right, device settings only. Remember, I'm a big fan of metadata, so I'm going to say, you know, update DNS servers. All right. Boom, boom. All right, we can do the install preview if we'd want to, but I'm just going to push those down. And here it goes. So then once that gets done, we should actually see those reflected in our FortiGates themselves. So without needing a priest. Anyways, I'm like, that is not how it works. All right, here we go. We got an OK. Yay. So all right, wonderful. All right, excellent. So it said it was successful. Okay. Hey, there's the synchronized that we were supposed to see. So, but let's drill back down. We'll do the remote FortiGate this time. Okay. And look at that. It was already on DNS, and it took the settings. So not too shabby there. Let's double check it though. Let's go over to our actual GUI of our FortiGate, and we'll log in as read-only. It's not a big deal. All right, there we go. And if we come over here to network, all right, I said network DNS. Yeah, it did. So, and if you guys are wondering about the best practice, everything that I've read up on, you don't have to use the FortiGuard DNS servers, right, to do your resolution. You can pick DNS servers that are more close to your location, like the ones that are provided by your internet service provider, so you know there's less latency and things like that. But this did it, and that is the moral of the story, guys. We can use provisioning templates, okay, to make many device level changes across multiple FortiGates in a single ADOM. So, and what's nice about that is that, you know, it's efficient, and you saw how fast it was. So I will stop it right there. So, and will probably be the last video I do for a while, but that is the other part of the pie. So once again, a couple videos back, we saw how we could make a single firewall policy for multiple FortiGates by using dynamic mapping of objects and interfaces. And we also now saw how we can use provisioning templates, okay, to bring in to bring in device level changes across multiple FortiGates at once, so without having to individually do it. So okay, I'll stop there. In my next videos, I don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but we are going to kick on the FortiAnalyzer features of the FortiManager and start collecting logs on these bad boys and start seeing how we can take advantage of those knock views and also our reports and our logs. So, because that's another part of the NSE 5, guys, is the FortiAnalyzer part. So I'll probably stop with the FortiManager for a bit and start focusing on the FortiAnalyzer sometime next week. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that was helpful. We will do more provisioning templates when we do our log configurations, and I'll see you guys next time. So thanks.